I've always been interested. Does anything scare you? Are you scared of anything?
No. Only God.
The power of the mind, people don't understand. We still don't understand. I still don't understand how powerful it is. I'm still learning, but I know one thing is I can make things happen. I can go into levels, I just can't tell the world, but like there's levels that like I've manifested things that I'm just like, I still shock myself like, how the fuck did I make that happen? And this is not even to do with fighting. This is to do with my personal life. And I'm like, I made that happen. And this is through this like manifesting subconsciously as well. Just years of something just manifesting, and boom, it's right there. I'm just like, shit, I really made that happen.
Do you meditate, John?
I used to meditate a lot. Now I'm more big into visualization.
When did you used to meditate?
Around 2010, 2011, I went through this huge spiritual thing where I became obsessed with the power of the mind, meditation, visualization, and just realizing how powerful our minds actually are, like how we really do paint our world with our thoughts and our level of self-belief. So I took myself from being very average-minded to actually believing that I was the shit and believing that I could be the shit and that I could be the GOAT and be the greatest and never lose. And to, like, I took myself to a different place mentally, and a lot of it came from mental practice and meditation and visualization and just seeking knowledge. The biggest lesson, life lesson that I've learned is the power of the mind and just how important it is to look at yourself in a high regard and to believe in yourself. I think to paint a bright future for yourself, you have to be able to see it in your mind. You have to believe in it, and the more you believe in it, the more your world will start to change, and the more you'll just start to see your beliefs come to pass. So, answer your question, just self-belief.
Before you became the champ the first time, were you visualizing and imagining?
Ever since I was 14, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. I'm Kentucky. This is the guy. You have to be the champ before you be the champ. You understand it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does it really? Because it sounds like you have to be him before you can be him. You can't just pop this by training and doing push-ups and knocking people out. This is I'm the champ. No, you have to be the actual champ. Your conduct, your lifestyle.
The latest research in neuroscience says you can change your brain just by thinking. So then as you begin to think about a new possibility and your brain begins to fire in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations, and you begin to plan your behaviors, and you begin to review in your mind, mentally rehearse who you're going to be in your life, the mere action of mental rehearsal begins to install the neurological circuits in your brain. Now your brain is no longer a record of the past. Now it's in fact a map to the future. And over again, when people do this, it may take them months, but over and over again we've seen this. We've seen it enough times now to know that people reach a certain point with themselves where they feel so whole. They feel so satisfied with who they are. They feel so happy with themselves and their lives that they could care less if they have the disease.
Any questions?
Yeah, Connor, I was asking you on Thursday about his right hand.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what you told me? Word for word, you said, I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching, which was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, and I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I simply enter the way I enter, and that is enough. They either overextend or they shrink away, but either way it is not good for them. I will create traps and dead space inside that octagon, and I will walk him into that dead space, but all of a sudden he will be in danger. How do you do that? How do you predict these?
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality. I said I was going to put him away in the first round. I put him away in the first round. It would have to be something special to come over here in my hometown and take this away from me. There's not a man alive that can come on this soil and beat me. I said it last year. We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
I wanted to read you a quote from 2013 that you said, "I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent van Gogh, dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me, but fuck it. When that gold belt is around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a car for every day of the week, and my kids' kids get everything they ever wanted, then it will pay. Then I'll be happy. I lost my mind." Can you just reflect and talk to me about how that makes you feel hearing that in 2021?
You know, it's been some ride. I've got it done, and I'm up here. I've been through it all, my friend. You know, I appreciate that, and it's been a wild ride for me. It's not been easy at times, but you know, what a life.
You've been talking about this moment. Does it feel the way you thought it would?
Yeah, it does. It feels beautiful. I dreamt this so much, so clearly, so precisely, and so frequently that it has manifested itself into reality. And that's what I am feeling right now. It's a dream come true.
Thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. And how you think and how you feel creates your state of being.
What come out your mouth is what's gonna come back to you. It's the law of attraction. All men are dogs. You finna meet all of them. I never get nobody. You're not. I can't lose this weight. You sure ain't. I'm gonna get fit this year. Strong possibility. I'll never be rich. Promise you won't. I'm gonna be rich one day. Strong possibility. It's how it works, man. It is the law of attraction. The moment you say it, you begin to change. It's the process. If you think big, you'll be big.
Got a jet yet, no?
Yeah, I have mine,
I want to get a jet going. You're number one on the four list. That was like number 35.
35. Good.
I'll get up.
You're 30, right?
Late jets.
Yeah, right, kid? 30?
Something like that. Yeah, 30 or 38. I think.
I'll be first this time.
Yeah. Maybe next year I get it.
I'll go to you. Congratulations. Thank you, man.
But I'm about to take over the UFC, so that was all for 4 minutes.
Anything you say with the words "I am," your subconscious will then take that as a command.
4th grade, I went in my closet, I said, "I am going to the NBA." Anything you invoke with "I am," the power of manifestation and what can happen in the universe comes true.
Every time you use the word "I am" and you say "I am weak," "I am poor," that's blasphemy, because the highest place within you is called "I am."
I don't want to be anything. I am everything I want to be, and I'm already there. Look, with all due respect to everyone, fuck everyone. Confidence grows through work ethic, through seeing what's happening around you, and that's it. I put the work in, and it's paying off, and I truly believe that my work is the correct work. What I'm doing is correct. I don't look at other. I celebrate my surroundings. I believe in my team. I always did. I don't see another successful team and run to that and be like, this is where I need to be for the best sparring. I never felt like that. I believed in my surroundings from day one, and then it just grew, and my confidence. You have a clear picture in your head of something is going to happen, and a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what. Then nothing can stop it. You know what I mean? It is destined to happen, and that's what happens. People who do stuff that people say they can't do, that inspires me. Hard workers, people that are chasing their dream no matter what people are saying, no matter what people think. That I take inspiration from that. If you can't, you need to be bulletproof to be in this game. In your mind needs to be bulletproof. You need to be able to take anything that is thrown your way. And I'm not talking about just punches, kicks, and you know what I mean. It needs to be verbal as well. You need to be able to take everything. It's part and parcel of the game. I expect it, so I'm cool with it. If anything, it spurs me on to keep going, you know. But ultimately, I focus on the support. I focus on my small team, and the rest. So love or hate, you know what I mean? Love me, hate me, pay me.
You want to reach your goal?
how to reach the goal the quickest, be focused with your energy. Meaning, be focused with the mind. Don't lose the goal from the mind. Whatever you do from the moment of waking up until the evening, whatever you do, keep the goal in the mind.
Nothing changes in the winner's mind. Do you understand that? You have to be obsessed. You have to be mission focused. You have to be driven by something greater than what average people are driven by.
I read 2 books that changed my life. It was The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale and The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. It just taught me one simple principle. It don't cost no more energy to think big than it does small. You can say Volkswagen and you can say Rolls Royce with the same amount of effort. You ain't got to grunt to say Rolls Royce. So if the Bible is true, which it says a man is as he thinketh, if you think poor thoughts, you got to be poor. The moment you change that thought into wealth or riches, you start the process to becoming wealthy or rich. It's not a magic trick. I mean, it's really how it works. People complicate it. You got to do this and you got to do that. But the Bible's pretty plain. They ain't got no loopholes in it. Really don't. It's just real simple. It say what it say. All you got to do is believe it's talking to you. That's what it is. Most people don't think that God is talking to them.
You can have all the muscles in the world, but if you are not mentally strong, because that's a so specific moment, when you are in the backstage, you need your mind so badly. You need it more than your body sometimes. Because, as I told you, you can have all the muscles in the world, but you need this muscle as strong as possible.
Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that shit we have nowadays, yeah, that's great. We're up to date, but your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, you're going through death, real life shit. Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do some fucking shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? So it's perform without purpose. You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got no fucking 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life fucking sucks. You're in the fucking dungeon. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm still going to get it. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over.
The law of attraction. I mean, you have to, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happening, you visualize more good things happening, that's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. And that was what I was able to do. I was able to, even though I was having these troubles at home, and even though I had no job, you know what I mean, or whatever, I still was able to feel like it was. I still was able to go into a different, just like use my imagination, like a kid would use his imagination. I was basically just using my imagination. Driving my girlfriend's car, the Peugeot 206, and I was driving that, shaking down the road, and I visualised that, and I swear to God, sitting in the traffic and all, I visualised, I'm sitting here over the steering wheel, visualising a brand new car, and visualising good things in times of struggle. When you can do that, I think that really makes that law of attraction work. I think it really attracts to you more, you know what I mean? Because that is harder to do when you're in the struggle to visualize these things. People say it's like 90% mental, 10% physical. I just think it's 100% mental. I think everything is an illusion, you know. The mind is what creates these things, you know. It's just, the mind is a powerful thing, you know, and I'm only learning that, I'm only growing at that, you know what I mean? So what's to stop me? When I was a kid, I realized I was getting these nerves, and I'd sit back and I'd be analysing those emotions I had and saying, well, they're a weird emotion I just had. And ultimately that is what drove me to combat sport, to be able to manage those emotions. That was what I first got into it. So every time I would go to a boxing gym, I would feel them butterflies that I felt that time. And I'd be thinking, yes, now I'm getting more comfortable. Now I'm feeling these feelings more. So the more I feel them, the more I'm going to be comfortable in them. That's why I always search for that feeling. Now that showed me that the mind is a powerful thing.
I'm experienced now, professional. Jaws been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussle with a whale. I done handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Yeah, fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
In the end, I don't care whether you love me or you hate me, just as long as I win.
I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
I will win. I will do anything to win, and I will not stop until I win.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
I can't be beat. It's impossible.
Nothing can stop me. No, you can throw anything at me.
You condemn me. You can damage me. You're never ever gonna beat me.
Because I want to be great. I want to be one of the greats.